Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's InsideAgameR. Welcome back to X-Plane 12. Welcome to another flight here with Syndicate Virtual Airlines. Yes, we're still alive, just yeah, so we haven't flown in a couple of weeks and we've been quite busy, but we're with the I should have done this tonight, but we're here with the MD-11. I haven't flown this plane in like 2 years. Absolutely no idea how to fly it. We just kind of wing it as we usually do. Hopefully we just wing it in the right direction. We are on the Vatsim network, but I am having some issues. It keeps telling me that I've got a voice server connection issue, and I'm not sure what that is. I'll just show you there quickly, James, while I'm saying hello to everyone. I'll just change my screen to the... Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? I think I muted Streamlabs somehow. Let me know if you can hear me. I won't bother talking until you can tell me if you can hear me or not. For freak's sake, when did I go silent? You're on mute, yes. You can hear me now. Okay, so yeah, so basically on OBS, when I changed the screen so you could see what Vatsim was doing, obviously I muted my microphone somehow. Who knows how? But anyways, look, you can hear me, that's the main thing. So basically all I was saying is, I'm not sure if Vatsim's going to work properly tonight. We'll give it a go. I don't know what this timeout thing is. We'll just see what happens. The MD-11 I haven't flown in a long time. I said hello to everyone that is here as well. Good evening to all you people. I'm not going to go through all that again because, yeah, I was out of breath. But hello to everyone that is here. Yeah, when I changed screens. No, I think, yeah, when I changed the screens, I must have hit the mute somehow. I don't know how I did it, but we did it. So, yeah, Count should be flying with us. James is flying with us, as always. The virtual airline is still open to anyone that plays flight simulators. If you want to come join us, we're a very relaxed virtual airline. Harold, good evening. Hello. So... I'm only using X-Plane 12 now. Since they've updated it recently, I really like X-Plane 12. I think they've done a good job. The MD-11 I haven't flown in like 2 years. I don't know if I know how to fly this. I have no notes. I used to have a checklist that I had written out. I couldn't find it. So we're just going to wing it. I think we'll be fine, right? Winging on Vatsim is always the best thing. But the MD-11 is quite nice. There is a passenger variant available for X-Plane 12, but I'm going to be honest, I don't know if they gave you a discount if you own the Freighter version or not, but they wanted you to pay again for the same price, which I thought was bananas. Maybe there is a discount there, I just didn't see it. Alex, good evening. Good evening to everyone. So yeah, so I thought, look, we'll give it a go. Why not? The MD-11, can it be that hard? It can't be that hard, surely, right? Right, let's have a look. What have we got? Absolute friggin' no idea. Okay, so let's have a look down at the tablet here first. So, weight and balance. So, the fuel of today's flight should be 21,000 kilos. Hey, Will Green just updated membership. Thank you, mate. Much appreciated. So, the block fuel's good. Trip fuel 21,202. Zero fuel and center of gravity for takeoff is just behind. So imagine that's the middle of the plane, so it's just behind center. I think that's the best place to have it. So that's okay. Ground ops, we could put fuel service on. Why not? Load the aircraft. Why not? These are kind of open. Main cargo maybe we should open. The charts and stuff aren't that important at the moment. As long as we've got the weight and balance, which we do, we can apply the loads. That should be all good, really. So here we go. So this plane does load. Look, you get these big cargo things. It does load very fast, to be fair. Pretty easy to fly, Alex. Well, that's good you're here then, because I haven't flown it in 2 years, so hopefully it is easy to fly. It can't be too hard, right? A couple of buttons and off you go. Does it manually... Hey, Tom William Production Squad, thank you. Does this manually descend, or do I have to manually tell it to descend? I know this aircraft has some, kind of like some features of Airbus and some features of Boeing. No, they're going to go down the back there, look. Yeah. Don't seem to be loading very much for such a big plane. But anyway, so there we go. We are loading. I do like that they have their own little loading feature. We'll take a screenshot of that one up. Oh no, I forgot. Screenshots are different because my X-Plane's not on Steam. Yeah, I haven't flown this in a while. Automatically descends. So what, as soon as I tell it, or just... do I have to program it, or will it do it via the flight plan? I just need to set the altitude. Okay, that's good. Like I said, it's been 2 years. We came away from X-Plane for quite a while because Microsoft was kind of taking over everything. I've now gone back the other way, so I'm going to go through all my planes here over the next few weeks, flying some interesting things that I used to know how to fly in and out. Things like the Dash. I love the Dash from FlyJ Sim, and all those kind of other cool planes. So look, I want to do some different things, but we'll see how we go. Right. So if we go up above, then we're going to throw on the batteries. We'll throw on, we'll arm the emergency power, and we'll turn on the external power. So we can test a lot of the things on this plane. You can wait, we can align the nav 1, 2, and 3. That'll give you a cargo test as well, so that's pretty cool. What else do we have around here that I could need at the moment? I don't think there's much I need just yet. We've got the tanks of fuel, that's fine. Engine ignition is currently set to the off. If you need to set any lights, I'm assuming they're here. Yep, that's fine. Emergency lights can be armed. Smoking can go to auto, and seatbelts. We don't actually have any passengers, so it's not really a big deal. The beacon can go to the on, I suppose. Apart from turning on the APU, I don't think there's much to this aircraft. Bit of master caution. We can turn on any panel lights that we want down here. Don't know, do we need any or not, but we can turn them on. Right, the flight plan on TD will descend if you have your altitude set in the MCP. Okay, awesome. Did you see that Starmer has basically joined UK back to you with his new deals? Well, he's just given them fishing rights. It's not quite back in. He can't do it without another referendum, which I could see England going through a referendum to go back into the EU. I can see it happening. We can talk about that once we get in the air. Okay, so let's just flick you around. I don't need any of these lights. Yeah, everything seems pretty self-explanatory down here, to be honest with you, doesn't it? The only thing is my radio panel. Right, so what is ground here? 1-1, is there ground on? Okay, hang on, let's get, oh, friggin' hell. Right, flight level 70 is transition. Information echo. Runway in use is 06. That's fine. Expect radar vectoring. We are closed. ATC continues to tower on detail. What? Information echo. Advise aircraft type and first contact. Okay, so we are the MD-11 cargo or heavy. That's fine. So we do have tower online at 118. Now, it'll be interesting to see if we can actually hear them, because, like I said, I think we're having some technical issues with... Okay, VHF1. This clearly is not my radio, right? Because I can't get 7025. Right, let's have a look here. What's going on? Right, well that clearly is not going to work, is it? Is that my radio panel or not? That must be my radio panel, because I can't see anything else it could... My radio's not up here. But why... I can't go on the actual... You can see me on Vatsim, yeah, but I can't get the radio station up. Because I can't get on 118.07.705. Wait. Then you go down in 25 increments. What the frig am I supposed to do about that? I don't see any other radio. I'm on VPilot. 118950 it says I'm on. I've just lost VPilot. No, I can't change it on Vatsim. Hang on. Okay, I've done it. Yeah, I had to unlock it on the thing. Is anybody talking on Vatsim though? Because currently there's nothing coming through here. So, are there people talking? There should be. There's loads of people there. Microphone, headset, speakers, all fine. I don't know. Okay, number pad dot. I am programmed in 118705. And I hear absolutely nobody. I think it's something to do with fucking X-Pilot. I mean, this makes no sense. Right, we're going to keep setting up the flight for the moment. So we're going to go to FMC 1. What the hell has happened here? Okay, so we already have EGPH to EDLW put in for some reason. Okay, let's just keep going for the moment. The alternative is EDDF. Flight number today is SIT7742. We are cruising to 350. And our cost index today... $166. Initialize IRS. Position reference. It's sorting itself out still, that's fine. We go to the next page. We've got taxi weight, 0 fuel weights. All that's in. Nice. Again, that's all fine as well. I don't know why this isn't working. We may have to come off the Vatsim network, which is a bit of a shame, but I don't think I'm going to have a lot of choice here. Try one more thing. Let me just see if I can get it to work. No. Okay, I'm gonna come off the Vatsim network for tonight. Bit of a shame, but we could try one more time. We could try and load into it one more time. We go into X-Pilot. Let's connect. It says I'm using an invalid code on the plane, which makes absolutely no sense. It won't even pick up the plane that I'm trying to fly anymore. (118 705). 118 705. It's struggling to connect to the voice server. Yeah, I think there must be a server issue on my end towards Ireland. There must be something on... Could try and change the server because I think I'm on Europe West. I know it goes automatic, so you don't get a choice. No, it's not happening. It won't even connect to the server. Alright, let's stop wasting time today then. We'll come off the Vatsim network. I don't know what's wrong with it tonight, so sorry Jamesy. It's not my fault. It's definitely a server issue. Okay, let's go back to this though. So, flight plan itself then. No discons? Okay, so we already have our departure in. And then into EDLL. We should be coming in on runway 24 ILS. On the Dome 2 Alpha. How do we get rid of you? Nice and easy. Sweet. Okay, so we could change this. Can I hide this for a second? Let's go this to plan. It's taking me off on the wrong one right now. What the fuck is going on here? I'm gonna go from runway 24. Alright, whatever. We'll just go from runway 24. I don't think it's gonna matter too much because we're not on Vatsim. Okay, so we'll just go from runway 24 because I don't know why it already had it plugged in. And weird things are going on tonight already. Okay, we should be flexing to about 56 in this aircraft. Flaps 13. I think it's 0/0 this thing. I'll do outside temperature currently at 12 degrees. There we go, we got a rotation speed 142, 163 is our, I don't know, V1 is 143. We should be rotating at 163, so 163 plus about 10 or so. And you know, we'll go up to 200, 200 is fine. And that should be the flight plan. Complete to some extent. Absolute no idea. Right, let's go up above. We are going to turn the APU. Are you available or not available? I have no idea where we're at. Okay, we'll bring you back to map. Barometer is set at 29er 1014, that's fine. Center of gravity and all that looks good still here, so I'm happy with that. I think it's the case we should just get pushed back.
All right, Captain, got the directions. Let me know through the menu when you're ready.
To be honest, I don't actually know if I, 'cause, 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 ' Ah, APU is now on, so external power can go to the off. We go to ground ops then, we can close these doors. Everything is closed, closed, closed.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
It's a shame the Vatsim's not working, but we'll make do. Hopefully we make it. Who knows? My tow coming or what? No, it's on top of the building. Got a big fall to go. Oh, there you go. Right, what button controls the brakes in this thing? Like some sort of toe brake. That's the gears.
All right. Looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
Right, okay. He's let him connect then, that's fine. Everything else should be okay.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Tow's connected, bypass pins inserted. Go and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
Okay, let's start engine 3.
Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
Oh crap. There you go. We want fuel to get to about 10%. Okay, now we're going to add the fuel. Okay, do one engine at a time. Okay, we'll fire up engine number 1. Will I be playing Roadcraft? I will be playing it. They normally send me a key, so I'm just quite disappointed I didn't get the key today. We'll see how it goes. I've got plans for Thursday anyways. So yeah, but we will be playing it. Maybe Friday. We'll see. Why are we not pushing back? Okay, apparently I had some sort of brake on. Engine number 3. Still going in. I think that should be okay for the flaps. Right, we might as well go straight up to 3,500 feet because we're not on Vatsim. Okay, all engines are on and stabilized. APU can go to the off position. Everything else seems to be on.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Okay. Parking brake. Let's get you set first.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
Alright, let's disconnect.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the right. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
Okay, so flaps are set. Everything else is kind of set, I think. Is there anything else I need? I don't think so. Alright, let's remove this parking brake. We're going to go from runway 24, which is ahead of us. Taxi light set to on. Runway 10 and lights to the on. I think that's okay. Right. We're moving. Very tight turning for cargo planes to be in that cargo area there. And because we're not on Vatsim, we can just line up. We can do off our pre-takeoff stuff there. Up. Not really a big deal. Okay, just very quickly, I think I set all the lights. All the lights are set. That's all on. That's fine. I don't think there's much else I can do here. Right, I think we just go for it, right?
Stabilizer. 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 Boiler. Stabilizer. Boiler. Stabilizer. Boiler.
I gotta be honest with you.
Stabilizer.
Absolutely no idea why the stabilizer trim's going off. I mustn't have said it.
Stabilizer.
Too late now.
Boiler. Stabilizer.
Terrain.
Stabilizer motion.
Where the frig is this stabilizer trim? Stabilizer trim, anyone? No, they're on. I must be just massively out of trim. I don't know, we're in yet. I don't seem to be following the FMC though. There we go. We got to press nav. Okay, we're over 11,000 feet now.
Stabilizer motion.
Friggin' stabilizer's still going crazy. Not entirely sure why. Right, well, anyways, we're up. We're up for now. Okay, so we are due to come in at Dortmund at runway 24 ILS. On the dome to Alpha. Transition Domeg. Right, so we're going to go down here then. So the ILS for 2-4 would be 111. No idea how the ILS works either. We're probably going to die. I'd say we're going to be manually flying this bird. Absolute no idea. In the car park, it could happen if I'm honest. I don't know. I don't know how to program the ILS. Let me have a look. So approach land must be all I'm pressing. It must already be built into the navigation. I can't think of anything else. Absolute no idea. Hey, Nat, good evening. Yeah, I have no idea if I'm honest about this plane. We're nearly at cruise though. Anyways, what are we all up to? Anybody got any news? What's going on in the world on this? It's actually raining here in Ireland for the first time in like 4 weeks. I think everybody's happy for a bit of rain. I remember once on my channel where these flight sim streams were the only thing that were popular on my channel. Now I can't get anybody to come watch them. What's going on? Have I tried the bus multiplayer yet? No, actually I haven't. To be honest with you, games just don't stop coming out, Jamesy. It is non-stop. I don't know if you notice, there's like new games every bloody day now. Right, that sounds like the engine's spooling down. I just want to make sure we're not falling out the sky. We look good, we look good. How do I... how do I increase and decrease my range? Oh, there we go, that's what I'm after. Just going past Newcastle. In Thunderbird 2. And the best week, but will be a long weekend soon. Oh yeah, it's is it bank holiday next weekend? Let's try it, but I have to use the Xbox controller since the wheel I have is designed for toddlers. I was thinking about doing some American Truck Simulator on Friday. I was playing Toy Shop Sim, but it bugged and I'm stuck. Didn't they release that into full access now? Isn't it version 1? Oh god, I don't know how to say your name. You're in St. Petersburg. It's very cold. Well, it's very warm here. It was a good 22 degrees here today, but we finally had rain for the first time in like 6 weeks. We've been dying for a little bit of rain. It's been a long time coming just to get a bit of rain. The farmers will be happy now. The grass will grow a bit because the grass hasn't been growing. For all the cows, obviously, the grass hasn't been growing with all the dry weather. Thank God their weekend will be good this weekend in the rain. Monday the 26th. I don't know, do Ireland have the same bank holiday? But we must do, I'd say. I never know. 13 degrees tomorrow. Tomorrow's supposed to be a bit colder here. What's tomorrow's weather like? Let's have a look. We're still currently at 20 degrees. This is crazy for Ireland for this time of year. So tomorrow we're projected to be cooler, no, 20 degrees tomorrow, 19. And then the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, all pissing rain. So Ireland is back to normal on Friday. Is it May Day? Last week of May. Now, next Monday I might not be streaming because I have to have a wisdom tooth pulled in the afternoon. And depending on how I'm feeling, there might or might not be a stream on Monday. I think it's Monday. I'll write it down on a piece of paper. The 26th of May, that's a bank holiday Monday though, isn't it? There's no way the dentist has booked me in to pull my tooth on the bank holiday, right? That's... It said here, 26th of May at 3 PM. Definitely Monday. That's definitely wrong, right? I'm gonna have to call them. You could say flying on Microsoft Flight Sim is like having a tooth pulled out. X-Plane is lovely now that they've upgraded the shaders and stuff. It's so stable. I mean, what's this aircraft running at? This aircraft's not too great at 30 FPS. It's always been a bit of a heavy tank. Going towards Scarborough and Hull now. Yeah, I haven't turned on Microsoft Flight Simulator in ages. I saw there was a big update for the first one. Bill says Ireland doesn't have 2 in May, so you might be okay. Harold, is it bank holiday this weekend or not? Ours says June bank holiday, so it looks like we have one the first weekend of June. Man, like I said, I never know. 2nd of June's your next one. Okay, yeah, 2nd of June says June bank holiday. Makes sense. This plane is a very heavy plane, though. This cargo has always been, rotate have always been a heavy kind of FPS kind of thing. But last Saturday's the 31st. Oh, okay. So I'm definitely getting my wisdom tooth pulled on Monday then. So look, there might not be a stream on Monday. I'll see how I feel, because at 3 o'clock, if the anesthetic is worn off and I'm not feeling too bad, I'll stream, but we'll put it as a maybe at the moment. Look, it needs to go. So basically, I had toothache there. What's happening is my tooth is growing, my wisdom tooth is growing this way instead of this way, so it's pushing into the other teeth. Well, apparently the lady pulling it out, she's a whiz for this kind of thing. She comes from Scotland. She flies over to Ireland every like 2 weeks. She works for the dentist, and she only pulls these kind of teeth. Apparently she's like shit hot. She said I'll be out in 20 minutes, so we'll see. It's not the first tooth I've ever had pulled anyways. I've had a few teeth pulled now. I'd rather get a tooth pulled than a filling these days. The filling, I find like the filling hurts more. Have you uploaded any flying videos yet? I put up a short the other day, Jamesy. I actually haven't. I've actually got the videos though. I did show them on stream there the other day. The thing on my head was a bit too close to my head. Look, I even went onto the grass to this guy. But yeah, look at this thing in front of my face. You don't realise on the top of your head how close you are to the roof. But I need to re-angle all my cameras. This was like my first kind of big test I've ever done. This guy just came in from, he actually came from Glasgow, this guy. I had to go private, so the only thing I could do was to go private. I did show these the other day, but I suppose since we're flying, we might as well. I'm at about 1,800 feet, about 2,000 feet. I'm heading towards the Morn Mountains, which are down here. Then I'm going to take a left and I come back up the lake. I just done a lot of engine work. This was kind of a first kind of test flight. And I'm just making a turn. There is actually an airfield down here somewhere, but well, put it this way, I can put it into any of these fields. I've got a glide range of about 4 nautical miles at about 1,800 feet. I've probably got about 4 minutes to put it down. Pick a field and put it in. But you see, the good thing about flying an island, this is what island looks like everywhere. Island is just green. So when you fly an island, there's always a field. There's always any of these fields. I could get it in any of those. So here, this one would probably be the one. If my engine blew now, I'd probably go underneath my wing. Generally, that's what we look for. So if you look under the wing, you don't want to be going too much further ahead. Even though you probably would make it across, but it's that what if. So the best thing to do is to have altitude, look under your wing, good field there, start descending. Then you're going to have to make maybe a few descending turns while you lose the altitude, bleed the altitude. You can put it in any of these fields here, absolutely no problem. I mean, Harold, you know, this is what island looks like. So literally, any of these fields. Obviously, try not to go to any that has cows in, or if you go into them, hopefully you miss them, because that, you know. But yeah, look, you can literally go anywhere below me here. I could take any of these. Depending on the wind on the day, obviously some will be better than others, depending on how they're angled. You just kind of go for it, really. So I departed this way. I went all the way down. This is the, I can't remember what this lake's called, and then I've come back the other way. So Newtonards airfield is in front of me here. This is Newtonards, the town in Belfast. There's the airfield in front of me now. This is all just one flight. But yeah, I've got cameras to place here. I've got cameras to put on the wings. I've got loads to do, but I just haven't had a chance. Like I said, I'm trying to move the aircraft to me, so I can make videos at least weekly. There we go. This is an overhead join, so I've joined at 2,000 feet. I'll be descending on the dead side, so the side of the runway that is not active on the pattern. This is what they call the dead side. I'll descend here to 1,000 feet over these numbers here, and then you join the pattern. This is just ticking over now, so this is literally just gliding. So back over the water, staying in the pattern. I'll be turning to base now. Usually once you get to the hydro plant-ish, but I go early because I'm slow, so we'll start turning now. So now we're turning onto base. See the runway's there now, so we're turning on to final. And then from this, you're just aiming for the numbers. That's all you're looking at. Bit of a crosswind, very slight. But yeah, this thing above my head's annoying, but I didn't realise. I just put the camera on just to see what it would be like for the first time. But like I said, I've got loads of cameras to put everywhere that I just haven't done yet. Somebody waiting to take off here now, waiting for me to come in. Now I did float a little bit down here because I have to get off. My hangar's down here and he wants to take off. He can't take off until I exit. So I have to go all the way down the end. My plane is stored in the one over here. That you'll see it. We've still got a bit of time. You'll see the float properly if you want to see the float properly. I only floated on this one because, like I said, the guy there was waiting for me. Because my hangar's at the end, it was if he can't take off until you're vacated, so I tried to float it down as far as I could without taking back off again. But now I'm floating. I knew I was floating. Yeah. Freaking really white up here, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not too bad at this old flying monarchy in real life. On the sim, I'll be a freaking heavy landing as you like. Yeah, it was a long landing. It was a long landing on purpose, though. So. That's alright. We'll do alright. So the plan was probably the bank holiday weekend in June. I'll be flying at home for 3 hours. I'll probably record that as some sort of vlog. I'm absolutely terrible when it comes to flight sim. I've never had a good landing, but it feels completely different. Alright, let's see currently where we're at. So we're heading over to Amsterdam now. We are going to... Where are we going to? Is it Dortmund? We're heading here, I think. Or is it here? I don't know. Could be here. Alright, so if I look at my charts, we need to be down at 3,000 feet. So if I put 3,000 in the FMC, this plane should auto-descend when we cross over here. Yeah, real life flying compared to compared to virtual flying is very different. My life's not at risk virtually. I don't mind crashing and burning. Also, I don't have to pay the cost of breaking stuff. Aztec, Knucklehead, hello. 34 minutes. Yeah, you're quite a bit further ahead than me, I think. I'm assuming count never got up. No. That's a little bit of a shame. That's out for the count, is he? May has been rough, but I think I'm pulling through, starting a new hobby. Painting. Oh, nice. Oh, I'm glad you found something. I like painting. I like painting little models. I like 3D printing stuff as well. I was 3D printing an old Chevy truck, but I stopped cleaning it up. I haven't finished it. My hobbies, I like to just break shit. Oh, you're trying to oil paint it. Nice. I can't paint to save my life. You know, it's always something that I'd love to have been able to do, but I just literally can't. I am the worst. And tomorrow I plan to get blind drunk while watching Man United hopefully win in the cup final. Anybody goes 200 gold? I saw he did something, yeah. I'm gonna start streaming my whole autistic skills just to see if we get any viewers. Yeah, why not? I mean, I play games just for sake of because I enjoy playing the games, and you know, occasionally a few people like to watch. It's great. Let's see Raw last night. I actually haven't. It'll be something that I'll be watching later on tonight. Hey, Glenn. Good evening, how are you? We fly over to the Netherlands. Never ever Netherlands. Worried about tomorrow night? We ain't guaranteed to win. Nah, tomorrow's gonna be a tough one. Both teams are playing like shit, so I think it's I think it'll be a good game, hopefully. United need to win so badly, man. We have to get Champions League football. Otherwise, he's not gonna get the money to rebuild the squad. We can all hope. Oh, good. Oh, nice. That is what we like to hear. All is good. All is good in the hood. I am looking for something and I can't find it. Bloody painful. Pain in my ass. You should have come and joined us in relegation. Ah, yeah, but you'll probably win next year. I'd say you'll win the championship now. That's how it always goes. Oh, new cam. Oh, nice. I'm using the Logitech 920 that I've had for like 10 years. Probably needs an upgrade. I think my camera... Oh no, it is 1080p. I think it's blue tack to the top of the screen and I don't think it's moved since. I plan to do another build, a new PC build probably this year, probably to the back end of the year. I'll probably go up to a 4 series card and I'll get rid of my 3 series. Probably. We'll see. Alright, where's top of descent? Right, as far as I'm concerned, we should be descending now. From Pam. Okay, maybe I had to click the button. This is when shit's gonna go wrong. AM5. Yeah, so I'd probably go the same. See, the thing is, my CPU is still really in. I mean, I've got the 5 series CPU, was it the 5880 3D, whatever it is, and there's nothing wrong with the CPU, but do I go up upgrade the RAM and go to the new RAM and stuff. I don't know. I'm not sure what build, how I'm going to do it, but if I'm going to do it, that's probably how it's going to be. But I really don't need an eCPU, but I think I'll have to change it. Because I think the new motherboards don't take the AM4s. Which is a pain. But, you know, we'll do whatever we have to do, I suppose. Have you heard of the hotel in Amsterdam? They have a hotel room which part of a real life. Oh yeah, I've seen something about that. Didn't know what it was called, but I'm pretty sure I've seen a video on it. To be honest, I don't actually have a holiday booked this year. I don't know what I'm gonna do. $217. About to see how we keep going here. Right, we might be descending a bit fast. Get those spoilers out. I have no idea how this landing's gonna go. Right, I don't actually have any information about where we're landing. Let's just... EDLW. Absolutely no idea what any of this is meaning. One 158. But the wind is variable at 3 knots, so there's no wind, no clouds. There's a few at 8,400 feet, but nothing else. 10 or 15 is the Q and H. This is the only thing when you don't have Vatsim. Okay, 1015. Temperature 16 degrees, visibly at 10 kilometers. That's absolutely fine. Okay, we're down at 10,000 feet, so we can put landing lights on. I don't know, will this auto land? Okay, we are overspeeding quite a bit here. Must have landed by now, James, you know?
Stabilizer motion.
I don't understand this stabilizer bloody motion shit. Just turning base and final now. Nice.
Stabilizer motion.
Alright, sorry about that. Hi, Nelson. Sorry. Someone texted me about
Altitude.
a job. Hey, Jim. Just in time for landing. Some sort of landing, anyways. Okay, so we're down at 3,000 feet. I think we could probably go first notch of flaps if I can work out the button. We're nearly there. So the airfield's actually underneath us, somewhere. Ah, it's just here in front of us, so we're gonna go past it. Right, this thing's kind of in the way to see. So we're going to go past it and turn and come back onto final. Hopefully.
Stabilizer motion.
Okay, we need to drop another load of flaps. Seems to be a very steep turn. Those flaps are huge.
Stabilizer motion.
Right, we'll see how this goes. I can't imagine it's getting me lined up. I think we might just have to take over and fly it ourselves.
Stabilizer motion.
I don't think there's anything here approach. Kind of bringing us in on a bit of a weird side pan here, isn't it?
Landing gear. 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 Landing gear.
Okay, apparently you have to have the landing gear before you're allowed that flap. Is it coming out or what? Okay, 3 green. I think 35 flap is more than enough.
Stabilizer motion.
I have a feeling we're just going to take over.
Stabilizer motion.
Yeah, no idea what's going to happen here.
Autopilot. 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 Autopilot.
The problem is that I can't see the runway. Okay, there's the runway there. Why are we in such a weird position? Right. I don't think I've ever had an approach that... James, did your approach bring you in a bit sideways like this? But not even a little bit on course. One of these big birds is they're very hard to turn. So we're completely hands-on flying. We have been since I turned the autopilot off. Too white, too red. We're not dead yet. Well, we're miles away from the end.
Sink rate. Sink.
I'll be honest with you, I have no idea. I had the brakes on before I landed. Whoops. Oh, shut up. Right. Interesting. Okay, so when you land the plane, it's definitely best not to put the handbrake on before you actually touch down. Yeah, it worked out alright. It could have been a little bit cleaner, but... Okay, that's the cargo area over here, so this is what we're aiming for. Alright, we made it. Oh, apparently I had a very hard landing. 1,175. Ouch. Yeah, the cargo livery always looks quite nice. I do like the Sydney Connect cargo. Look, it's a plane that needs to be figured out a bit more. But look, I haven't flown it in 2 years, and we flew it, we made it. So frigate, I'm pretty happy with that. It doesn't happen very often that we actually make it to the end place. Just out of curiosity, I just wanted to see what that landing looked like. Now I had the handbrakes on, which didn't help. No, my biggest record was like 5,000 something. I crashed in Australia once with the Zebo. The thing is, these planes where you sit, you don't realize how close you are to the ground. So I actually touched down way more. That I didn't even realize we were that close down to the ground. Oh, nice little bounce. Look at that. Been a big, heavy cargo jet. I think that's fine, right? Those shocks worked hard tonight. Yeah, I crash landed in Zebo once. I don't know what was wrong with that fucking thing. It just didn't fly. But yeah, look, I had my handbrakes on when I landed. Look at the brakes are on fire. But look, we made it. So happy days. So guys, I will see you all probably on Thursday evening. The plan is YouTuber Live 3 would be released. I should have access to it according to the developers, so fingers crossed to that one. So that's what we'll be doing on Thursday. Friday, I'm not sure. We could be doing the same game for 2 days. We'll see. See if you guys enjoy it or not first. Thank you for James for playing along with us tonight. Those planes are prone to bouncing, correct. I know that the Rotate MD-11 was... I know it doesn't land very well. That's a normal thing. But yeah, look, so hopefully I'll see some of you guys on Thursday night. Have a good day tomorrow, and good night.